Because that's what I want to hear about. How
That's
did
what
that
everybody
happen?
wants.
How you get away from that big old monster?
Uh, he went from the ball, and most time we do ball drills every day with BMAC, so we got to keep it high and tight. And he fell off, and then everything else was just instincts. I didn't really think about it. It just happened because I knew backside was open, but I wanted to make a play, so I hopped over the foul.
You know, it wound up on TV, and I'm sure you. I saw your Twitter account. You got all kinds of messages. I mean, were you at all surprised by the reaction that seemed to get?
Yeah, I was surprised a little bit, but I really didn't know it was on ESPN until Coach Rick walked up to me during practice. Like, you know your play's gonna be on ESPN? I was like, I don't know. And then everybody just started sending me the video, and I checked the Twitter account like 3 hours later, and it was blown up with it. But it is pretty awesome doing that, going to work and everything every day.
You got run down by Dan Inman.
Yeah, Dan was the first person to meet me down there. Dan, that's the fastest I ever seen Dan move. That's probably the fastest he ever moved in his life. So it was pretty awesome, good experience.
Yeah. Do you feel like you are kind of seizing that chance to be the guy right behind Todd Keith? Is that?
Yeah, I'm taking that like as every day, as an approach. Like I'm gonna be behind them, just go to work just like they do. We doing the same thing ever, and the really shocking part is that Brendan Douglas might get a look.
Yeah.
Like he surprised me the whole summertime. He worked out. He's big. He do all the stretching and all that. He's still flexible to be so big, but he came to work every day just like us. He got everything down to a T. Like he knows footsteps and blocking and assignments and all the routes. So he took it better than I did when I came early. I didn't really know what to expect, but he's going to work just like we are, so he can be in that rotation too.
The last time I talked to you, you were planning on playing receiver. That was January.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been kind of a change of plans, I guess. When did you find out you were going to switch, and how quickly do you think you started kind of adapting?
I started finding out when we started doing like possession drills with the coaches when they had their free time. And as I started thinking, I can be that guy right behind Todd and Keith if I go to work every day. So I took that very well. I played running back my whole life, so everything just went into plan, and everything is great right now.
Do you think receiver is still something that might eventually happen, or are you a tailback at Georgia now?
I'm a tailback at Georgia. I can still play wide receiver sometimes, but I like playing running back.
What special teams are you working on right now?
Pride and Joy, Pride, kickoff return. That's about it. But it's pretty good going out there being on special teams.
You didn't do much kickoff return in high school, did you, or did you?
Yeah,
did
I
you?
did a bunch of kickoff
Okay.
returns.
It's punt
Yeah,
return maybe I'm
did.
thinking about.
Yeah, punt return.
Okay,
I didn't
you
do
didn't
too
do.
much.
Okay.
So, do you think you're going to be given at least a chance to return kicks?
Yeah, I think everybody back there that practice with the kickoff return team gets a chance because, as you can see, it changed like every week for Georgia. Somebody new is
Yeah,
back
that's
there.
true.
So everybody can get a chance.
Who all's doing that?
Me, Swan, Malcolm, Todd, Keith, Reggie, and Langley.
Really, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is a lot of people.
That's just kickoff return.
That's just kickoff return.
Thanks, JJ.
No problem.
AJ, you learned a lot from Todd and Keith Marshall, the older backs, what they showed you, whatever.
From my first time coming up, January through all the way now, they showed me the ropes, like what to do. If I mess up on something, they're going to critique it for a minute, then they're going to tell me what I should do right. Like if I mess up on film, Todd might joke a little bit, you know, him and Keith, but everybody in that running back section, they're going to make sure we do it right. So they want everybody to be successful when we out there on the field.
Do you feel like a tailback yet, or do you feel like a guy who's just kind of holding down a position temporarily, still waiting to see where he fits in?
I feel like a tailback, but I can also play everything else. Like, I don't work on my catching a lot. High school, I couldn't catch for nothing.
Really?
Once I got here, everything just started coming in the forward. I can catch everything now, pretty much. But it's been very fun. I've been working on a lot of things, blocking especially. BMAC has us blocking a lot, so we got to keep our hands inside and drive our feet on contact. So it's been fun just going to work on everything.
What have you done to keep to work on your pass catching? Or did you just work in like Pascal during the summer, or just stuff that you do out here as a tailback?
Both, and we had the jug machine inside and working with tennis balls. But
Oh, really?
like
On
you
the
do,
side?
yeah, you do the little things right, everything else will come into play. So catching's not really big right now, but I still want to catch every ball.
Coach Aaron didn't throw it that much in high school. I know when I talked to your aunt, that question and answer, she said the reason he went to Georgia, you didn't want to play no wing T no more.
No,
It's
no
your
wing T.
high formation, so you're getting to see the ball in the air a little more than up here.
Yeah, when I started off playing football, everything else was like I formation. I didn't really do too much wing T until I got to middle school, and I stopped liking the wing T once I got to about 12th grade. 'Cause it's not, you only get to run one way pretty much. You don't really have a hole. You just hit that one gap. So the wing T is not something that I really wanted to do. I wanted something different. So that's why I didn't really go to Georgia Tech. So it's a nice school and everything, but I just wanted to get out of the triple option.
Speaking of that wing T, you went to school with Bryce Ramsey. Have you noticed any difference in him, how he's adapting to the pro set out there?
Bryce is taking, he worked with the pro set. During his off season, he didn't do too much wing T. He did everything pro style. So going to camps and doing his drop steps, 5 steps, 3 steps, 7 steps, he did everything besides wing T. So he doing pretty good for his freshman year. So I think he's doing everything.
I told Coach Aaron, you said you didn't want to play in the wing T no more, and he laughed. Have you seen him since he's been up here and moved to Prince Avenue?
Yes, sir. We went out to his practice field. We spent a whole day with him. I probably want to go up there sometime in the future and spend another day with him, probably on a Sunday, have family dinner with him. But, yeah, I did not want to play in the wing T.